leading sack man, Terrell Suggs, was firing up the troops. They get set for what should be a good matchup with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really...
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught
Cut
on
it
the
up.
right side by
And he's
Jones.
gone. Ah, got the shoot.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Oh! His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's second down.
Out of here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and
block
he will.
him.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now... And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Alluding to pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he
Both
will
ways,
have the
baby.
first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They give it to Ivory.
Oh, man.
Yardage here. Back
They
at
both
the
got
47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Forced out to his left. They find some open field here.
Ah,
I think the
fumble.
ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard. And the Bills getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Curley's got it complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now back to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Come on, man. This man fumbled off a shoestring tackle.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line
right
of
back into the
scrimmage.
thing.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He'll look to throw.
Nobody
He set up the screen. That's complete.
Nobody
bring
got
it
it.
down at the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Looking for Benjamin. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football.
The other rookie right now, boy. I got 3 turnovers. Terrible.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A give to McCoy.
How does he
And
run
he'll get
into
this
his
only
own
up
line?
to the 35. He can muster only a yard there. They'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Come through for me on this one.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Not a dang thing's working.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Ain't read no thing.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Barely spell first down.
Here we go. What? 90.
I'm hitting LB, bro. Can I dang? Come on, man.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check 24. Check 24. Check. Check.
And
Check.
sniff the end zone.
They'll run it with McCoy. And this has been a
To the
familiar
outside,
sight all afternoon as they
I can't even depend on this, man.
It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I just need this man to give me 2 yards for the first.
Ohio. 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 Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
He'll look to throw. And able to find Curley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On the ground, Ivory. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So
all 8 touchdowns that came off of my fumble. Right there on the one. Dude was wide open. Lineman made a great play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left.
How did nobody tackle him,
able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice
nobody
little gain.
This man.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Should just kept running. Good. Ah, dang, bro. We got flat accurate on this.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're not getting nothing from him.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Nowhere to
Man,
go
he
that
pushes
time.
two people off of
He
him
maybe
and
got
makes
a
the
yard
tackle.
up to the 40. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he even gets started.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
We got to do something. We can't go out like this.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Don't wait for him to come to
I
you.
hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Lane drops it incomplete. And their struggles
Come on,
continue
put some
here.
mustard on it. God,
Definitely
dang.
desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, the
There's
lineman.
one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 29. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is
like the
opening
man on it.
day, opening game. There's just
Like
nothing
me
like
anyway.
it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire
is
season.
right.
We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for
Every
Baltimore,
category, 7
it's a
takeaways.
fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will get a home